Welcome to English Talk Avenue, a place where stories help you learn English calmly and clearly. Here, we share meaningful lessons through simple words and peaceful storytelling. Inner peace is not something we find outside ourselves. It does not come from money, power, praise, or comfort. Inner peace begins when we understand suffering and slowly learn to let go of desire. This idea feels simple, but it is deep. It was taught by the Buddha more than 2,000 years ago, yet it still speaks to our lives today. Every human being wants peace. Every human being wants happiness. But many people look for it in the wrong places, and that is where suffering begins. Suffering is a natural part of life. It appears in many forms. Sometimes it is physical pain. Sometimes it is emotional pain. Sometimes it is fear, stress, sadness, or disappointment. Many people try to avoid suffering. They distract themselves. They stay busy. They chase pleasure. But suffering does not disappear when we run from it. It grows stronger when we ignore it. Understanding suffering means facing it honestly. It means accepting that pain exists and that it touches every life, rich or poor, young or old. When the Buddha spoke about suffering, he did not speak with anger or fear. He spoke with calm understanding. He observed life deeply. He saw that birth brings joy, but also pain. Growing up brings learning, but also confusion. Love brings warmth, but also loss. Aging brings wisdom, but also weakness. Death brings sorrow, but it is unavoidable. Suffering is not a punishment. It is a truth of life. When we stop fighting this truth, our hearts become lighter. Many people believe that suffering comes from bad luck or from other people. Sometimes they blame society. Sometimes they blame fate. But the Buddha taught that the root of suffering is desire. Desire is the constant wanting of more. More money. More attention. More success. More control. Desire tells us that what we have is not enough. It tells us that happiness is always somewhere else. This endless wanting creates restlessness in the mind. Desire itself is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet. It hides in comparison. We look at others and feel less. We scroll through images and feel empty. We hear about success and feel behind. Even when we achieve a goal, the happiness does not last. Soon, the mind wants something new. This cycle repeats again and again. This is how desire creates suffering. Letting go of desire does not mean giving up on life. It does not mean becoming careless or lazy. It means changing our relationship with wanting. It means understanding that not every desire needs to be followed. It means knowing that peace is more valuable than constant pleasure. When we let go, we create space inside the mind. In that space, calm can grow. Understanding suffering also teaches us compassion. When we see our own pain clearly, we begin to see the pain of others. We realize that anger often hides fear. We see that harsh words often come from inner wounds. This understanding softens the heart. We stop reacting quickly. We listen more. We judge less. Compassion brings peace not only to others, but also to ourselves. Many people believe peace will come when life becomes perfect, when problems end, when money is enough, when relationships are smooth. But life is never perfect. Problems change, but they never disappear. When we wait for perfect conditions, peace is always delayed. The Buddha taught that peace is possible even in difficult moments. It comes from the way we respond, not from the situation itself. Letting go of desire also helps us live in the present moment. Desire always pulls the mind into the future. It makes us think about what is missing. What could be better? What should come next? But peace lives in the present. When we pay attention to this moment, we notice small things. The sound of breathing. The feeling of the body. The quiet between thoughts. These simple experiences bring grounding and calm. The mind becomes heavy when it holds too much. Old regrets, future worries, unfulfilled desires. Letting go is like putting down a heavy bag after a long walk. At first, it feels strange. We are used to the weight. But slowly, the body feels lighter. The mind feels clearer. This is not an instant process. It takes patience. It takes practice. But every small step matters. Understanding suffering also changes how we see happiness. Happiness is no longer something to chase. It becomes something to notice. A calm breath. A kind word. A peaceful moment. These simple things begin to feel enough. When desire becomes quieter, appreciation becomes stronger. Life feels fuller, even with less. The Buddha taught that wisdom grows from awareness. When we watch our thoughts without judgment, we begin to see patterns. We see how desire arises. We see how it promises happiness. We see how it brings tension. This awareness gives us choice. We can follow desire, or we can let it pass. Each time we let it pass, the mind becomes more peaceful. Letting go does not mean suppressing feelings. It means allowing feelings to come and go without attachment. Sadness may come. Joy may come. Anger may come. We observe them like clouds in the sky. They change. They move. They do not define us. This understanding brings emotional balance. In daily life, letting go can be very practical. It can mean accepting mistakes without self-hate. It can mean releasing the need to always be right. It can mean forgiving others to free our own hearts. It can mean slowing down in a fast world. These small actions create inner peace step by step. Suffering also teaches humility. It reminds us that we are human. We are not perfect. We do not control everything. When we accept this, we stop fighting life. Resistance creates tension. Acceptance creates peace. This does not mean giving up. It means working with life instead of against it. Desire often tells us that happiness is outside. In objects. In status. In approval. But these things change. They can be lost. When happiness depends on them, fear follows. Fear of loss. Fear of failure. Letting go of desire reduces fear. When we need less, we fear less. When we expect less, we suffer less. Understanding suffering also helps us build resilience. When pain comes, we do not collapse. We breathe. We observe. We learn. Pain becomes a teacher instead of an enemy. This does not remove pain, but it changes our relationship with it. We become stronger, calmer, and wiser. The path to inner peace is not about escaping the world. It is about meeting the world with clarity. When desire is reduced, we see things as they are. We enjoy what comes. We accept what goes. Life becomes simpler, even if circumstances remain complex. Many people feel tired inside. Not because of physical work, but because of mental struggle. Constant wanting is exhausting. Constant comparison is exhausting. Letting go is rest for the mind. It allows the nervous system to calm down. It allows clarity to return. Inner peace also improves relationships. When desire controls us, we expect too much from others. We want them to behave a certain way. We want them to fill our emptiness. This creates conflict. When we let go of these expectations, relationships become lighter. We give more space. We listen better. We love more freely. Understanding suffering reminds us that everyone is carrying something unseen. This awareness builds patience. We become less reactive, less harsh, less judgmental. Peace spreads naturally when the heart softens. The Buddha did not promise a life without pain. He offered a path to freedom from unnecessary suffering. Pain may still arise, but the mind no longer adds extra weight. Desire may still appear, but it no longer controls us. This freedom is the beginning of true peace. Inner peace is not a destination. It is a way of living. It grows with awareness. It deepens with practice. Each moment of letting go is a step toward calm. Each moment of understanding reduces suffering. When we understand suffering, we stop asking, "Why me?" We start asking, "What can this teach me?" This shift changes everything. Life becomes a journey of learning, not a battle to win. Letting go of desire also brings gratitude. When we stop chasing more, we notice what is already here. A safe place. A meal. A breath. Gratitude grounds us in reality. It opens the heart gently. Peace does not arrive with noise. It arrives quietly, often unnoticed. It grows when the mind slows down, when the heart opens, when desire loosens its grip. This is the peace the Buddha spoke about. A peace that is steady. A peace that does not depend on conditions. This teaching is not only for monks or meditation masters. It is for daily life, for busy minds, for tired hearts, for people searching for calm in a noisy world. Understanding suffering and letting go of desire is a practical wisdom for everyone. As we practice this understanding, we become more present, more kind, and more balanced. Life still has challenges, but we meet them with a steady mind. This is inner peace. Simple, quiet, and deeply human. If this message helped you, please subscribe to English Talk Avenue and continue learning English through calm stories and meaningful ideas.